With his speed, strength, and relentless spirit, Roy showed great athletic promise. After enrolling at the University of California, Berkeley, he soon earned a spot on the Golden Bears football team as center and tackle, but one single event would come to define his legacy. On January 1st, 1929, while playing the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets in the Rose Bowl, Georgia Tech fumbled the ball and Riegels recovered it, running 65 yards. The only problem was he was going towards his own team's end zone. Riegel was running the wrong way, branding him in history as wrong way Riegels, much like you and me. No, I don't suppose you have ever picked up a fumble and ran it into the wrong end zone, but in many ways we are like wrong way Riegels. We have had our share of fails, fumbles, and foibles. Let's look at 3 practical takeaways from the 1929 Rose Bowl incident. The first, and perhaps most obvious takeaway, is that we have all made failures that haunt us. We have all made bad decisions, often without realizing it. They seemed right at the time, but ended up setting us back. Maybe it was something we said. Maybe it was a poor financial decision. Maybe it was a careless act. Like Riegel, it was something that marked a point in our life and has haunted us ever since. The best hope we have of getting over our past is by giving it to Jesus. Pray to Jesus, casting all your care upon him, for he cares for you. 1 Peter 5:7. Jesus said, "Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." Matthew 11:28. Easier said than done, but it's not really. Faith is a mental exercise. Pray and give it to Jesus, then trust he will take your past. This leads us to the second takeaway, which is related to the first. Riegel is famously known for that one mistake that he made. If not for that mistake, you would not be reading about him. In some ways, this is bad, but in other, it is good. The bad is the difficulty of going through your turbulent times, whatever your wrong way run was. The haunting memory of your mistake. That time you did this or that. That thing everyone remembers and still lingers like a skeleton in the closet of your life. You can let it haunt you all your life, or you can choose to grow from it and move beyond it. Some people let their trials or tragedies sink them in despair, while others let these same events take them to a higher place in life, growing and soaring beyond them. The difference is perspective. A trial can be beneficial to those who have been trained by it. Hebrews 12:11. So turn your tragedy into triumph. Think of Roy Riegel. Yes, he is known for his foible, but looking back on the fumble doesn't hurt anymore. For a moment, it was probably painful and embarrassing, but it taught him the lesson to be more careful. And later in life, I'm sure he looked back and laughed at the event with friends. In the same way, we can learn our lessons and move forward. Don't let your past haunt you or label you forever. We often do that with people who have been alcoholics. We forever label them as recovering alcoholics, even years later. The good news is that through Christ, we can wash away our past. Jesus can give you a clean slate, a new start. No matter what you did in your past, Jesus will not only forgive you and cleanse you, but he will give you a new life. So learn to grow from your mistakes. The third big takeaway from the story of Wrong Way Riegel is that Riegel thought he was going the right way. How many of us do the same thing? We get so confident that we are right that we don't explore the possibility that we could be wrong. Those who are truly open-minded will entertain the idea that they are not always 100% right. Those who think they are 100% right become proud and close-minded and have little hope. Like Riegel, they keep running the wrong way without ever considering that they could be going the wrong way. But Solomon cautions us, there is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way of death. Proverbs 14:12. That goes with our moral codes, our religious thinking, our political thinking, and more. Don't let pride control you. Learn to be a peacemaker more than a protester. The good news about the story of Wrong Way Riegel is that as he neared his end zone, his own team tackled him, saving him from scoring against his own team. In the same way, sometimes we may have to get knocked down by people who love us, or at times by God himself. It's called tough love. This is not some arbitrary act of vengeance, but it is done to protect us and everyone involved. So let's look at our takeaways. First, give your mistakes to God. Second, learn and grow from past hurts. Third, don't be too proud to acknowledge that you are sometimes wrong. Let God work in your life. Listen to the advice of others. Remain humble and peaceable. Let that be your legacy.